Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Another spiel video talking about consistency today. I know I've mentioned consistency before and how important it is, but you know what? In my opinion, it is the most important thing when it comes to doing anything. And I'm going to be spieling about the gym in regards to consistency. So, I've been in the gym for several years now. I'd like to say I'm not very intermediate anymore. I know my way around the gym, and I can confidently run myself through a workout no matter where I am. So I want to talk a little bit about consistency, like I mentioned. I know myself. I'm in the gym. It really depends on the week. 4 to 7 days a week, I'll say. 4 to 7 times I'm in the gym. That could be through 2 days, or that could just be going a couple times a week. It could be going once a day. It really depends on my schedule, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing that week, yada yada. But I'm still finding a way to get in there because I enjoy it. It's what I love doing, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing it. There was a brief period of time there where I stopped going to the gym for a while, and didn't turn out too great. Yeah. Life definitely blew up a little bit. But regardless, motivations and staying consistent. Not motivations. Motivations was the last video I did. Staying consistent. So, I'm going to start off with this line. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And that's true for Lord knows how many different things. So, to begin with, what is holding you back from doing the thing that you really want to do? And this is going to kind of touch back a little bit on the motivation side of things. But when I think about new gym goers, I think about New Year's Eve, or New Year's resolution, not just New Year's Eve. New Year's resolution people in the gym. For frequent gym goers, we all think of this time as like, oh my gosh, like these 2 weeks coming up are going to be a total shit show at the gym, right? And everyone knows, every consistent gym goer knows it's 2 weeks. You want to know why? It's because the first 2 weeks of January, all these people are like, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get in such good shape for this new year. And they are so gassed up. They are so motivated, like more motivated than probably I've been, I'm sure. But they send all that energy. They spend the whole year's worth of energy going hard in those 2 weeks, and they burn themselves out. They think they can change their lives in such a huge and drastic way in those 2 weeks. And I will say, there are some people who can stick with it. But I don't know, it's probably 99% of the people, they just fall off. They can't stick with it because they change their lives and they burn out so much that they can't keep going with it. They need to revert back to their old ways, back to their comfortable lifestyle because they didn't ease into it. It's like, I don't know, those opiate addicts people, right? They can't just go cold turkey, otherwise it'll kill them. They got to kind of wane off the drugs. And in this sense, with getting in the gym, you need to wane on to getting into the gym, right? You can't just all of a sudden be like, bam, like, we're doing like 5 miles a day, we're sprinting, we're doing this whole HIIT workout, we're doing all this and that. That's going to kill you if you've never done all that. You are going to wake up the next day or next 2 days just being unbelievably sore like you've never been in your whole life. You're going to be miserable. You're going to totally throw your body into shock of like, hey, what the heck are you doing right now? This is not okay, right? I mean, you're not going to, if you have a kid, they're taking the swimming lessons, you're not going to take that little baby, throw him in the deep end, right? You're going to let him splash around in the kiddie pool, you know? That kid's going to drown in the deep end. You can't just go crazy intense straight off the rip. Sure, maybe some people can do it, but they're not going to last. If you put that infant gym goer into the kiddie pool, let him splash around a bit, be like, hey, yeah, maybe start off working out twice a week, once or twice a week. If you're not working out at all, You're boosting your gym going by 100% if you go once a week. If you go 0 days a week and you go once, you're up 100%. You're going 100% more than you were before. Now, if you go 2 days a week, you're bumping up 200%. Hell yeah, dude, do that. Don't go 7 days a week and burn your engines out, right? You got to really just take it easy and start slow. I know for guys it's like, oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be the best at this. Like it's all like it's the classic thing. It's like every guy thinks he can fight. Every guy thinks he can fight, and realistically, no guys know how to fight unless you do that. Like unless you train for it, unless you're consistent and you actually know how to fight. For example, that's another thing. Every guy who's never even put on a pair of boxing gloves or never even sparred a couple rounds in their life. Me, for example, I know there are some times where I have a couple beers and I'm like, oh, I gotta kick that guy's ass, right? He'd probably whoop my ass if I knew. My luck, he'd be a jiu-jitsu black belt or something and choke me out. Regardless, besides the point, I'm getting a little off track. You really gotta, anything new you're doing, you should always just work your way into it, work that into your lifestyle so it's not so overbearing or overwhelming, right? So that's a little tip for consistency, is just when you're trying out something new, just slowly drip it into your life. Like an IV drip. Slowly get it into your life, and then maybe you can open up those valves a little bit, start going to the gym a little bit more. Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Maybe 3 to 4 times a week, right? Maybe Monday through Friday. Maybe Monday through Saturday. Then take a day of rest on Sunday. But my biggest recommendation for staying consistent, especially for those New Year's gym goers, just take it easy, you know. Take it easy at the start and just work it into your life naturally. All right. My second tip for staying consistent is kind of based off of that last point I had, but finding a way to feed it and slow drip it into your life. Or I guess this will kind of be a tip about how to incorporate it in your life without it being a huge flood, I guess. A huge flood of gym coming into your life. Or, you guys know what I mean. That sounded really weird. But, yeah. Just a tip that I like to do, or like I used to do when I was working, was I would just go straight from work to the gym. I'd bring a change of clothes with me, or I would just come home straight after the gym, change, don't sit down. Good Lord, do not sit down, do not get comfortable. I have some gym buddies who are able to just like hang out and relax before the gym. I cannot. I like to do that after the gym when I can chill, all my stuff's done. Because I'm still in that work mindset. I'm still in that go, like let's get stuff done today. But yeah, if you prefer to go to the gym before work, even more power to you. I can't do that. I need some sleep before work. And that's just me. But more power to you if you can go to the gym before work, because then it's kind of keeps you accountable. It's like, all right, and you know what, honestly, it's a really great way to start your day. I think there's a lot of studies that have shown that getting up and active first thing in the morning, it's supposed to like boost all the happy hormones in you by like a crazy amount. I don't want to say the wrong number, but I think it's like 200%. Like your dopamine production for the day is like increased by like 200% or something like that. I might be totally wrong, but I do know. I might be wrong about the numbers, but I do know for a fact that getting up and active early in the morning does increase your mood and your dopamine level. So that's that feel-good hormone. So a little off topic, but yeah, going before work is great, and then you can just go straight from the gym to work, or straight after work. You can bring a change of clothes where you can stop in at the gym before you return home, or maybe like I used to do, I'd stop back home. I would no chillaxing, no stopping. just go home, change, straight back to the gym, or straight to the gym from work. So just kind of staying active and mobile, even if you do work like a desk job where you're sitting all day, right? Your mind is still in kind of that work mood, right? Or if you work like a physical labor job, blue collar job, just staying active and on your feet. I know as soon as you sit down, it's like, oh my gosh, I could just eat and relax, put on a show. It's so easy to just start scrolling on social media, turn a movie on, turn a show on, and then you just lose all motivations for that next workout that you're doing. So my biggest tip, stay active, stay in that moving mindset, I guess you could say. So that's all the tips I got for you guys in this video. But next video, I'll break down maybe a couple more tactics for staying consistent and moving. So that's it. Peace.